Hey designer toy fans, are you looking for a new store to check out?
Yes, we are!
Have you ever been to Rotofugi in Chicago, Illinois?
No, we haven't!
Well, you might want to check it out. It's been there since July of 2004, and they have everything designer toys. Everything you can imagine that would be designer toys, including Kid Robot,
Pins,
Safubi,
plush,
Pop Vinyl,
and so much more.
Make sure to head over to rotofugi.com and check out their online store as well, where you can pick up things and have them delivered right to your door. But if you're in the Chicago area, make sure to stop in and say hi to the Rotofugi crew.
Hey everyone, welcome to the UVD Weekly Wrap-Up, the show where the team from UrbanVinylDaily.com goes over everything there is to know in the designer toy, art, street art, and Safubi world. I am your host, Travis Likens.
And I'm Ben Beers.
And we're here for episode 60, which we've entitled...
Barbie Girl.
No, we have not entitled it Barbie Girl, but we have entitled it Superplastic.
It's fantastic.
Can't do its hair, though. There's no
Address
hair
it
to do.
anywhere.
So if you guys have not been paying attention, it appears that Huck has made his return to designer toys. After a retirement earlier in the fall that we talked about, he is back with his new project, which he has teamed up with Kid Robot founder Paul Budnitz.
Of Kid Robot fame.
Of Kid Robot fame, since I said he was the founder of Kid Robot. So anyway.
Might as well reinforce it.
Just keep it going. But it appears they have showed off the silhouette, and they've done a couple of other things, showing off what appears to be a new platform toy. So from the looks, it kind of looks like maybe a cat. What do you think, Ben? Cat?
Sure.
Kind of has Huck's.
Has the ears, so.
So from the silhouette, we're just kind of looking at the silhouette, which is on the screen. It kind of looks like it also kind of has the blank shape as far as like the arms are concerned, because it kind of has the shoulder pieces, but then smaller arms, it looks like. I don't know if he's wearing like a shirt or armor or what. It does look like he has some sort of shoes as well. We're just speculating off of the
rough silhouette.
The silhouette they gave us, but the more exciting news is that there's a contest. No, so
I don't think it's a contest. You just have to be part of 100.
Well, that's a contest. Sign up to win. The word win is in it.
It's more of a raffle.
It's a win. It's a
drawing.
It's a contest. So they're putting in for the 1 of 100 signed and numbered launch edition Janky toys. So I mean, your chances of winning actually probably are pretty high. I mean, 100 people
Out of.
probably 1,500 that put in for it. I'm just kidding. I don't know how many you're going to put in for it, but that's probably better odds than the lottery. What do you think?
Most likely.
Probably better luck than a Meeting About a Hardcore lottery. What do you think?
Or winning Snake Pit tickets.
Snake Pit from Metallica, back on tour. Anyway, so what you can do is you can head over to the Superplastic website, which I believe is superplastic.com, and you can enter your email address and you'll get notified. So it's essentially a way to get you to sign up for their newsletter, but it will get you in for a chance to win one of the 100 signed and numbered launch edition Janky toys. So what that is, I don't know, but the bigger news here is that they have released what appears to be a bunch of creators, which are included in only what we can assume will be a small blind box series at this point. They haven't really said, but we're kind of speculating that if you have a list of artists as long as they have shared, that it will be a blind box series.
Blind box.
Or at least they're going to be making designs based on these artists somehow. So what we have done, because this list was given to us in a wonderful
Anagram fashion,
is we have gone through the list
and spent far too much time.
And spent way too much time and killed all of our show prep trying to figure it out. But what we have done is we have came up with 9 solid guesses.
And 2 iffy ones.
And 2 iffy ones. And then we have another roughly
6
that we have no freaking clue. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down this list and we're going to read you the anagram. And then we're going to read you what we have figured out that goes along with said anagram.
Let's see how this works out.
Well, I'm trying to stretch the show a bit.
All right.
So the first one on the list is KEG CHUE,
which we believe is Huck.
That was pretty easy. That was the one. Okay, so earlier, guys, Ben and I was showing Ben the news because he hadn't seen it yet. And I was like, yeah, I've not heard of any of these names. I know none of these people. And then Ben goes, you realize that those names are scrambled, right? And that's when I was like, yeah, that first one. No. Yeah, that first one. Wait, the first one is Huck. So that was what sent us down the rabbit hole of trying to figure this out. So the next one on the list was Big Bun IE. I guess I don't know how you would say that. It's a fake word.
Which we believe is Bobby Yueng of Treason fame.
Yeah, so you may remember him from Treason. He also had some other characters he had created. Pretty cool stuff. So we'll see what he does with the platform. We have KALED.
DJ KALED.
I don't think that's who it is, but it's
Dalek.
So we believe that is Dalek of the what's the Space Monkey
Yes.
fame? So you may know him from his street art or early work in Dunny series. So like Dunny series 2, I believe is in, I think, number 1. LOFT Weeper is the next on the list here.
Which we believe is Pete Fowler.
So you may know him from many years ago. He was one of the original designer toy OGs, making his original designs into toys. So people love Pete Fowler, and we can only believe that that name has to be Pete Fowler.
It fits.
So the next one we have is Dr. TEBE TELEJO.
Which we think is Joe Ledbetter.
Which if you do the letters, that's the only thing it could be. So it has to be Joe. Joe Ledbetter, known for his like 500 colorways of every design he's ever done.
And a bunch of animals.
And they look really cool all together. Lots of cool illustration work. So, and he's a kid robot classic. So I'm sure that that's probably the name that we're dealing with. The next name that we've pulled on the list, we have Mono Z JUKU.
Junko Mizuno.
That's a pretty solid guess. I'm thinking that's the right thing there.
Yeah.
So you may know him from lots of things. He did the Junko cat, which was the Choco cat for Kid Robot that they did in the Junko style. He's also done bunches of Dunnies and other original toys as well. So it would fit into this what seems to be a series very well. Next up, we have PUZUL. Bandit.
Paul Budnitz.
That was pretty easy. That was probably the second name I easily got off the list. So the next one is one of our iffy guests, because not only did we come up with something, but there's extra letters that we don't know.
We couldn't get it to work. Along with the fact, I think we're thrown off by punctuation, whether it actually stays with it or if it's just for kind of looks.
So the word that is on the release here is Q-Ray JETBEAD. So
which we got as far as DJ Q-Bert.
So we've got DJ Q-Bert in there, but then that leaves us with Y, an A, and an E.
Unless it's DEJAY, then Q-Bert. I don't know if that's how you spell DJ, but
dude, you just blew my mind. that is probably what they did. Is probably the way it is. It's probably spelled really weird, and that's probably it.
Hey Ben, have you ever been to Chicago?
Well, yes, I have, Travis.
Well, next time you're there, you should make sure to stop and check out this place called Gallery F.
Wow, I've never heard of them before. Where are they located?
They are found at 2415 North Milwaukee Avenue in Chicago, Illinois, and they feature some of the best artists that you can find around.
Really?
They have a major focus on local Chicago artists like J.C. Rivera, Elo, Penny Pinch, T. Monet, and many, many more. And they also bring in people from all over the country and world.
Wow, I'll really have to check them out. Hopefully there's a brewery down the street.
Yeah, you can get yourself a drink and then head over and check out all the posters and original screen prints that they do offer as well in the gallery.
Do they have a downstairs gallery?
Yes, they do. It's called The Underground. You can check out this and more by heading over to GalleryF.com.
The next one, we do not have an answer for you.
And I can't just wing it like I just did the last one.
So Dr. Licorice Llama. So we had something for this, didn't we? And then it just totally fell apart.
I don't think we got close on this one.
Yeah, this one I have no clue. We thought maybe it was somehow Dr. A, which was not true at all. But good luck on that one, people. If you figure out Dr. Licorice Llama, put it down in the comments below. So we have no answer for you there. And we also have no answer for you for Mr. Elk Gingham.
I was trying to get Ginger out of it, or Greg, or King, or Mage King, and
we liked Mark. That was another name.
Yeah, Mark was in there. Couldn't get anything out of that.
Yeah, we couldn't get it. But we had a lot of guesses, but we didn't get anything. So back to things that we know. Miss BECS.
McBess.
That was a pretty easy one.
Close enough.
So we were able to figure that one out. We have next on the list. McBess, by the way, is famed for his Kid Robot Dunnies that he's done. A lot of his original illustration work. He did some album covers, I believe. Lots of cool black and white work. He actually had a 20-inch Dunny that was a pretty popular one as well. So if you're a fan of McBess, it looks like he's back. It's been a long time since he's done a toy. So it'll be cool to see what he does there. Anyway, so we have next on the list, Val Cardiac Roar.
Again, no idea.
Nope.
We tried to get lava out of it. Couldn't get anywhere with that.
Tried to get, not Laura. We tried to get something out of it. Yeah. We tried to get something out of that one. The next one on the list, though, if you have anything for Val Cardiac Roar, by the way, we'll put the list down in the below and we'll put the names that we think they are next to them. Yeah. And then we'll leave a blank and we'll put the list that we haven't figured out. And you guys can try to figure it out. Mm-hmm. So Val Cardiac Roar. Then we have PHEK.
Which to us, we just kind of randomly put in the 4 letters and we came up with a artist, but I don't remember what we put.
It was DJ. It was DJ Funk or something. PH something. I can't remember.
Even though that doesn't mix up the letters at all.
No, it was DJ something. We came up with something for it.
KEF. KEPH.
I can't remember, but we don't know on that one either.
EPKH.
So the next one on the list, though, is the one that threw us for the most because Ben has a guess, and I think it cannot be that. But what else could it be?
I know.
So the anagram is ZOLA Girl.
Which I came up with Gorillas Like the Band.
Which could make sense because Paul did develop the Gorillas figures back,
so many years ago.
Yeah, back when the Gorillas were kind of first taken off. And they were a pretty popular Kid Robot release. So maybe he is working with the Gorillas. But it just seems like, to me, that you wouldn't be making... that they wouldn't be listed as a creator. I don't know. But it is kind of like a creative... device, so it could be. So maybe Ben is right with the Gorillas. We will only see on that one. The next one is Loon G Boldly.
Dolly Oblong.
So we broke that one down. We got Dolly Oblong out of it. So that one, Dolly Oblong has done customs for a long period of time. Had her own 5-inch Dunny, and then has done a lot of original resin pieces and customs and all that kind of stuff. So if you're a fan of Dolly Oblong, looks like she's helping out with this Huck project, so we'll see what's going on there. Next on the list, Coach Mag Darlin.
Still no idea.
No idea on that one.
I tried to think of something.
I worked on that one for a while, like a good period of time, and I literally got nowhere. I don't even have a suggestion for you people that maybe still are trying to figure this out. I got nothing. So next on the list, they have Crafty O'Danish, which is another one we spent a good
far
period
too
of
long
time.
on.
Far too long trying to figure out because we were stuck on the idea that the apostrophe must be like some giveaway, that an artist has an apostrophe in their name, and we should be able to figure this out. And we were not able to figure it out.
We were not successful on that one.
So Crafty O'Danish, we played around with like Tara, that's in there. I played around with Tato for a bit, which is Sarah for a bit. I could not get anything to fit in the box. They also have about, let's see,
There's also Shaft in there.
4. Shaft. There's also 4 mystery artists, which they haven't revealed. We did not spend any time
decoding
the question marks, a part of this list. But I don't know. So when I thought I didn't know any of the artists, I was like, well, this is a dumb thing. This is going to totally flop. Nobody cares about this. Now that I see some of the names, I'm interested, definitely interested to see what they're going to be doing. It was also kind of fun to sit here and try to figure them out. I'm not going to lie. Until we got to the point where we were just like throwing stuff at the wall and nothing was sticking.
The fact that it was getting dark in our recording studio.
It was telling us that it was time to speed up the process of what we're talking about. So Ben, what are you thinking here about this launch? Are you excited to have a new designer toy company? That's the first thing. So right now, kind of Western designer toys are ran by Kid Robot. If this is successful, maybe there's competition, right? Mm-hmm. Are you excited for that?
Definitely. I think this holds other companies accountable because if something closer-ish to grassroots, obviously there's probably some sort of like monetary force behind this. If it's, I guess, Paul and Huck.
Probably Paul.
Well, I guess I'm not going to suppose how much money either of them have left to be able to do stuff like this. But
well, Paul's pretty good at if you've there's a Marsham Toy Hour where he is actually interviewed. He is pretty good at getting together investors and things for different projects. So I'm sure he was, I'm sure Huck as well, but they were probably huge helps at getting funding for a project of this scale.
And
go.
I think I was going to go a different direction with this, but assuming this is, I guess, distributed-ish and held close to the chest, they've technically told us the artist list without ruining anything, minus the fact that people like us can sit here and try to decode it, which is at our own time and at our own expense.
Yeah. So they actually have been doing a really cool like marketing campaign. Like everything has been super secretive and they're trying not to like reveal things. But at the same time, it's like they've been doing cool stuff like this where it's kind of a game. It becomes a game. How can we like incorporate the viewer or the person? They're not just giving it to us. They're not feeding it to us. They're making you kind of figure it out, which I think is a very good idea. Something that really hasn't happened in toys for a long time because we've been kind of accustomed to this pre-order thing. So like the cycle of put it up for pre-order off the vectors, and then eventually there'll be a reveal, and then it came out. But by the time it came out, there's already a pre-order for the next one.
Yep.
And what they're doing here is more kind of like old school, like toy reveal. And I like what they're doing a lot.
And they're making you wait for it.
And they're making you wait. Yeah. We did forget to mention that it appears that the company is called Superplastic, and they're doing something called Janky Toys, which I think is the name of the character. So I think this little cat fox thing, I'm not sure what it is, people. Tiger something is going to be called Janky. So I'm guessing that is his name. That's the only thing I can think of.
It works. Maybe it's I don't know.
So it officially launches roughly 75 days or so when they're going to actually launch whatever this thing is, Janky. And if there's going to be a bunch of, artists involved, I mean, I'm excited to see what they do. Like now that I've kind of understood the game here, like I was so turned off by this earlier when I didn't know any of the names. I was just like, this is dumb. Like this is literally the dumbest thing ever. Who are these people? And then I just feel like an idiot now.
Well, at least we didn't say it on air until you admitted it right now. But
it's interesting to see what they're doing. From looking at the platform, if this is really a platform toy, it seems very limiting, opposed to like classic kind of design. This is much more sculpted in. So maybe they're not doing. I don't know. Maybe they're going to do more than platform toys. Maybe some of these other people are going to be doing other things, right? I don't know. So we don't really have a whole lot of information other than the work that we did towards breaking it down to figure out these artists. We do encourage you to help us complete the list, like help us figure out some of these ones that we haven't got. We're not saying we're the foremost experts in everything toys, but with your guys' help, maybe we can get them all figured out and we can reveal it on the next episode.
Who really pays attention to us to help us like that?
A whole 30 people. That's our usual views, about 30 to 40 people. And we appreciate every one of you, and we would like your support in trying to figure out the rest of this list so that we can help.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. So we didn't have a whole lot of other stuff prepared for you, so we're just going to kind of wrap this up, do a short little Superplastic episode, and hopefully we figure this stuff out, guys. If you guys can support, do it in the comments below, and hopefully we'll have this list by the next round.
Hopefully.
But short episode. As always, I'm Travis.
And I'm Ben.
Have a great designer toy day.
Hey everyone, this is Travis Likens from the UVD Weekly Wrap-Up, and we're here today to tell you about a store.
We've got strange cat toys, they've got toys for you, and some beard supplies, so check them out.
StrangeCatToys.com, where you'll receive 10% off if you use the code UVD at checkout.
Thanks for checking out our video right here on youtube.com/urbanvinyldaily. While you're here, make sure to give us a subscribe and a like. And if you're so gracious, you can share this video on your favorite social network. You can always give us a follow on Instagram or Twitter at urbanvinyldaily, or find us on Facebook by going to facebook.com/urbanvinyldaily, and you'll be able to keep up with our latest posts and information going on in the world of UVD. If you want to help us out in more of a monetary way, you can always head over to our store, urbanvinyldaily.storeenvy.com, and check out all the awesome things we have available from great artists from all over the world. Or you can head over to our PayPal and just straight up donate to us to help us keep the lights on and keep things going by going to paypal.com and sending money over to urbanvinyldaily@gmail.com. And that will help us out in more ways than you know. If you want to keep up with everything going on in the world of UVD, make sure to head over to urbanvinyldaily.com. Or if you're interested in sponsorship information, a comment, or a question, make sure to head over to urbanvinyldaily@gmail.com and send us a message. And if it's good enough, we'll answer it right here on the UVD Weekly Wrap-Up. As always, this has been an Urban Vinyl Daily production.